Do you feel like you're just an ordinary person stuck in an ordinary life? What if I told you that you were destined for greatness? That is exactly how young David felt when he was just a shepherd boy, watching over his father's sheep in the quiet hills of Bethlehem. He never imagined that one day he would face giants, kings, and even entire nations and change history forever. Welcome back to our channel, where we bring you the most exciting and inspiring stories from the past. Today, we'll be exploring the incredible journey of David, from shepherd boy to legendary king of Israel. David was the youngest of 8 sons of Jesse. While his brothers were strong warriors serving in King Saul's army, David was often left behind to watch the sheep. To many, he seemed too small, too ordinary to ever amount to anything, but those fields became his training ground. Protecting the flock from wild animals gave him courage, and long nights under the stars taught him to trust in God. It was there among the sheep that David discovered his strength and resilience, qualities that would later make him famous. But David's life was about to change dramatically. One day the prophet Samuel arrived at Jesse's house. God had rejected Saul as king and sent Samuel to anoint the one chosen to lead Israel. Jesse brought out his older sons, tall and impressive, but none were chosen. Finally, Samuel asked, "Is this all your sons?" Jesse answered, "There is still the youngest, tending the sheep." When David entered, Samuel poured oil on his head, and the Spirit of God was with him. The boy no one expected was chosen for greatness. Not long after, the Philistine army challenged Israel with a fearsome warrior named Goliath. For 40 days, Goliath mocked and intimidated Israel's soldiers. No one dared to fight him until David stepped forward. Armed with only a sling and his faith, he declared, "You come to me with sword and spear, but I come to you in the name of the Lord Almighty." He released a single stone, and the giant fell. In that moment, David became a symbol of courage and hope. But as they say, every rose has its thorn. Victory brought new challenges. King Saul grew jealous of David's rising fame. Though David played the harp to comfort him and fought bravely in battles, Saul's envy turned into fear. David was forced to flee, living in the wilderness and hiding in caves. Yet even during these years, when he had opportunities to harm Saul, he chose mercy. David's patience and respect for God's timing set him apart as a true leader. During his years of struggle, David formed a remarkable friendship with Jonathan, Saul's son. Jonathan stood by him with loyalty, even when it meant defying his own father. Their bond showed the power of true friendship, built on trust, sacrifice, and honor. After Saul's death in battle, David finally rose to the throne. First, he ruled Judah, then all of Israel. He united the tribes, brought peace to the nation, and made Jerusalem the capital. Under his leadership, Israel grew stronger than ever before, but David was not without flaws. He stumbled, made mistakes, and faced the consequences of his actions. He knew betrayal, grief, and personal loss. Yet each time he returned to God with a repentant heart. Many of his songs, what we know as the Psalms, came from these moments of struggle and faith. His words still inspire people today with honesty, hope, and devotion. David's story reminds us that greatness often begins in the most unexpected places. A shepherd boy, overlooked by everyone, became a king whose legacy still endures. He faced giants, both on the battlefield and within his own heart, and showed that true strength is found not in power or weapons, but in character, faith, and humility. If David's journey inspired you today, from shepherd boy to king of Israel, make sure to hit subscribe and join us for more powerful stories from history and the Bible. You've watched the best. Now leave a comment below and tell us which moment in David's journey was your favorite. And if you want to continue exploring more amazing stories, don't forget to tap the bell icon so you never miss an upload. Thank you for joining us today. We hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Until next time.